Hey everybody. Sorry for the delay. I've been meaning to go live earlier today, but I got distracted by the Geek Fest Toronto Film Festival is happening this weekend, and they had a stop motion film, a stop motion action figure film made by a Mexican film director, and it was a Black Widow story. It was very cool. So I highly recommend you check out the Geek Fest Toronto Film Festival and enjoy it for yourself. Enjoy all the films that they have. So what I am doing right now is trying to finish up my animation that I started last night. Sorry, I'm just gotta check that we're live here. What? No. Oh, I guess I didn't update the link as I thought I did. Oh shit, my link tree. Oh well. So now all the people that I told to join me over on Instagram are trying to do so, maybe, and are starting to watch yesterday's stream. So that's no good. I should probably change that link real quick. So if you'll bear with me real quick, I will do that. Real smooth. Real smooth. Um, anyway, I will, in the meanwhile, show you what I've got so far, which is which is this. I got some VFX work to do to fix that up, but what's going on here? Okay. So anyway, yeah, I've got a couple of seconds worth of footage here, and I just want to finish it up. It should be pretty quick. Once I put this link online. So I pretty much love the Razor Crest. It's a great toy. I've got some issues with the paint application on the Grogu that was sent to me, so that's still in the box, and I'm hoping to get it replaced. But I won't get into any of that now. I think the Razor Crest is like amazing. It looks so small on the screen right now. I feel like it doesn't really do it justice. It's such a big ship. It's pretty much as big as the large size Millennium Falcon and bigger in some aspects. So it's such an amazing toy. I've barely even scratched the surface in enjoying the details. I just wanted to immediately get started on an animation. Um, so, and I think the fun part about what I'm doing with this animation is that we're looking at them inside the cockpit, we're outside the cockpit, and so I have to remove the cockpit and put it back every frame, which does prove to be kind of a difficult task. I mean, to match it up, if you really focus on it, it's moving around all over the place. So the really fun. I think it adds an element to the animation where people would be like, "Oh wow, how did they do that? How they animated inside the thing?" Where it's simply removing the cockpit, moving it, putting the cockpit back. But that's the fun with stop motion. It just kind of comes alive, and you just kind of believe it. I feel like if you're willing to, I guess, suspend your disbelief when you know you're looking at toys. Here, one more second. One more second. For some reason, everything's wrong. Alright, I was hoping not to have to do any typing, but looks like I'm going to have to. Bear with me just a moment. Of course, I don't have my glasses. Okay, good enough. Double checking that it's working. So anyway, this will be really quick to finish up. All I really want is for Grogu to turn, give a little look to Din before Din turns his attention back to the, driving. So that's really not going to take too long. The hardest part really is the cockpit and getting that right, because see, I've got some Christmas lights, they're really tiny LEDs, string lights that I've fed into the cockpit, so I can't really close it into its completely closed position every time, which would allow it to match up perfectly, but it's got to be open just a crack to allow the wires in and out on either side. And anyway, that's the toughest challenge about this. Oh, plus I made it all the way to the point where Grogu was moving the ball, and before I realized, how am I going to do him actually moving it through the air, because I didn't have any way to like dangle it or hold it or whatever, but so I ended up using just like some barbecue skewers and cut to the right length and just kind of inserted it there, and just sort of glued it to the floor along the way as it moved along to the back. And that's what I've got to remove, is these barbecue skewers. I've taken a plate frame of the exact everything in the same pose, but without the ball in the shot, so then I can just combine those in Photoshop and be done with it. But there's only a few frames that I need to do. Okay, stop motion live stream, and it's working. All right. So we're good. We're live. We're good. We're ready to start. I'm very happy to answer any questions if anybody has any questions about how I'm doing anything. Right now, today's animation is really pretty straightforward and simple. I'm just moving this light around every frame to kind of give it the illusion that they're moving through space, even though I haven't been very consistent with it, and it's sort of a little uneven, to say the least. Hello, Lego George Lucas. How's it going? Do you make Lego action figure movies? I'd love to see your stuff. I don't have enough Legos to do Lego videos any justice, so I don't even bother with that. I know there's some people who do it so great, so I just kind of leave that to the professionals. But I would love to see your Lego work. Anyway, so we're about to get started here. So I gotta turn off my loop. back to my live. And okay, so I'm basically at the point where I just want Grogu to, so I just moved the light a little bit, and I want Grogu to kind of give a look to Din, like, yeah, that's right, I took the ball. But I gotta be careful with him. I just want him to move the head, and moving. Geez, see, any teeny tiny movement with him becomes a much bigger movement on and through my lens, it seems. It's really hard to move him with the tiny moves. Well, good enough, we can try that. I wanted a smaller move, but who cares? I want to be done with this animation. That's for sure. Because I've already seen some great, like, still photos of that people have taken with their new Razor Crest, and it's just, you know, I'm not. It's so big that in order for me to even photograph it, I'm gonna need to either do green screen or, you know, build a really big background or set, or not. I guess you don't have to show the whole thing. It's like a play set in itself. You could do entire scenes inside from a bunch of different angles. So anyway, I haven't even begun to explore the possibilities of this amazing new Razor Crest toy, but I'm very excited to try it. Well, again, that's a little bigger of a move than I wanted. Hey, just a freak like me. How's it going, man? Thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. Alright, so the next move. Oh, wait. I always forget to make sure and check that the cockpit didn't move too much. Hey, James, how's it going? James Dean, what's going on? Thanks for coming, guys. This really means a lot that you stopped by on Super Bowl weekend of all things. Am I even allowed to say the word Super Bowl? I don't know. So, okay. Hopefully this will move along fairly quickly, because I don't, it's pretty simple stuff I'm trying to do here. Oh, wait. I almost forgot to move the light. I gotta keep that light moving to keep them moving through space. Oh man, it's really uneven. What did I do there? It looks like it goes down and up. Oh, that's terrible. I gotta think more about what I'm doing. I'm just kind of. The Australians don't watch it. I bet they don't. They've got better things to do. What? I mean, is American football just kind of like a joke to everybody outside of the U.S.? I don't watch it myself. To me, it just seems like a bunch of macho bullshit. But plus, it'll be tomorrow for me. It'll be tomorrow for everybody. But it's just already the hype. It's here in my town. Really, it's in Inglewood in L.A. I guess probably people already know that, but. So I'm about to go out and do some food deliveries after I finish this up. Um, Try to make some money off of all the people having parties this weekend. Alright, my C-stand is about to fall over because I have just been pushing it around and it, oh no! I just bumped the camera. Fucked up everything. Alright. Man, now I just screwed it up. Oh man. I didn't glue down my my tripod today. From the UK, we despise American football. Oh man, we really got a worldwide audience here. This is fantastic. Alright, so I gotta match up my shot here because I just, like a total amateur, knocked my camera off. Try to dial that in. I don't know. I don't know. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I think I got it back. So, the thing I realized after it was too late, even though I'd thought about this in advance and tried to do it right, but then ended up doing it wrong, was that I don't know if you can see, but Grogu unscrews the little ball. It starts to turn before it. I should have done that a little longer so that people have more time to see it. But I ended up turning it the wrong way, so it's not lefty loosey righty tighty. It's like lefty tighty. I guess in that galaxy, it's lefty tighty righty loosey. I'm just gonna go with that. That's my head canon, and just kind of move on. But it does kind of bug me that I did it wrong after thinking that I need to do it right. What happened here? I got the lighting all wrong here. Yeah. I need that light to still be hitting Grogu. What did I do? I just completely knocked it. How long have I been working on this video? Not that long. I mean, I actually started it on yesterday's stream after I finished the unboxing, so I only worked on it for like an hour or whatever last night, and then I worked on it a little bit today before I started streaming. So I don't know. It's only been like, you know, a few hours of continuous work. I've just been doing a lot of other stuff as well. No, I still don't like that lighting. I need that to be better. The Razor Crest has like 3 sets of windows here to let light come in at all these different cool angles, but I just completely knocked off the continuity, so there, that ought to be better. There's also daylight bleeding in. The sun in LA is too powerful. My blinds are not strong enough to keep it out, so we're starting to see a shift But that's okay. Whatever. They're flying through space. Oh yeah, the stream died for me too, and I apologize for that, James. And I did start it up hours later. I was going to start it up moments later, but then got distracted as I do, and because I had actually been up since like 7 in the morning, so I like took a nap and everything in between, but ended up finishing that unboxing stream much later. And I apologize for how torturously slow the unboxing went, and then suddenly cut before I even got to do a lot of close-ups of the detail of the thing. So that was really that didn't turn out the way I'd hoped, and I'm sorry about that. But uh, I tried to go online later and finish the job. And at least I got started on this animation, and hopefully we'll get it done here. I just don't know if I want to be too much of a perfectionist, but I've like knocked it off somehow. Guess I'll just deal with it. Yeah, I think my internet just cut out or something. I think it was actually the stream gods were sort of trying to tell me that I was being way too boring and needed to pick up the pace. That's what I think happened. They had mercy on the rest of the world and cut me off. Okay, so. Man, these legs on my C-stand just don't want to. Okay. Alright, so what did I just do? I just messed up the lighting again? So happy I do Lego, not as much work. Oh, I gotta check out your Lego movies. Yeah, I mean, I always kind of give myself a lot more work than is kind of necessary, I guess. I take the hardest road possible sometimes just to challenge myself or just to do things the way I like to do them, which is kind of this over, like, I've always, from the beginning, that's why we did, that's why I started with Alien 5 and Alien 5 Squared. Those are like 20-minute and 30-minute long movies because I just wanted to, like, leave people, like, slack-jawed thinking, like, how did anybody spend this much effort on such a stupid. uh, anyway. Oh, you just build them on stream. Oh, you don't animate them. I see. Oh, well, that's a lot of work in itself. No, see, I keep losing the light on Grogu. I gotta find a light here. Come on, bud. Let's see what's going on. There. That ought to work. How long have you been collecting Legos, just a freak like me? And actually, that question goes for anybody. We got another Lego George Lucas. Are you still there? Probably not. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Saw that my hood video had tons of awards. Did you enter the video yourself? for award consideration? Asks James Dean. Yeah, I have entered it. I've submitted through Film Freeway to over 50 festivals, and we've had an amazing run. Um, uh, I just the reception we have an over 80% selection rate, and then from that, basically about a 50% win ratio. Uh, so I've been so lucky, and we've got a few left. I've kind of slowed down on the submission thing. I think we've kind of done enough. I don't need any more accolades for that film. I really need to. It takes a lot of time and effort to like do all this festival stuff. Um, so I kind of need to move on and make something else that I can enter into festivals, because it's been since, I mean, Hood was 2019. I didn't enter it into any festivals till 2020, but we're basically reaching the limit. Some have date limit. You have to have made the film. Usually they don't accept older films. Alright, so just one more tiny look, then I'm going to have to do a comedic kind of pause where I'm just moving the light. Okay. Well, thanks, James. Thanks, I appreciate that. It blows me away. Like, it totally, oops. I never had thought to enter it into festivals when I first made it. It wasn't really what was on my mind. I kind of didn't think there were this many festivals that would accept it. First, I only entered into festivals that had fan film categories. But then started to branch out, because other ones were willing to accept it even just in an animation category, which was totally surprising to me. So it actually, to go up against to go up against other like real animated films where they were really trying, not that I wasn't trying, but like where they were really trying to make a film where I was just trying to have some fun with my toys. To be able to win against real films as making something with my action figures is just like, I can't even imagine. I mean, I never expected. All right. See how the cockpit keeps moving around? But I guess they're flying through space. But it would bother me less if it didn't do that. Just a freak like me. I love people that work hard and have goals and dreams and a drive to be successful. Yeah, well, I'm not sure if I have a drive to be successful so much as I have a drive to play with my toys and have fun making animations. And, if I was able to, I mean, believe me, I'm trying to figure out how to. This is why I'm doing this stream. I really need to, like, get serious about building a following and not just doing this totally for fun. I've got to be able to find the fans who are willing to throw me $5 once in a while, and so that I can then build on that and do it more. Because right now I'm really finding it difficult to find the balance that I need to do this as often as I want, in order to have consistent work coming out. Like I said, Hood came out in 2019. I've got to get on the ball. Like I've got a lot of stuff in the works, and I keep getting distracted with new projects. But anyway, I don't want to get on a tangent here. I got to get back to this animation. But again, I really appreciate the support. Anything anybody can do about sharing the streams and sharing my videos that you like with other people who like Star Wars. Alright, so that's good. we're at just about 100 frames here, which is like 4 seconds or something, right? That's pretty good. So it'll just be about one more second of the Mandalorian. First, I'm just going to move the light for a couple of frames, just to give that comedy pause. I'm really not good with comedy pauses. I've really got to learn how to like draw out the comedy. Because it's a lot cheaper that way. You can, I don't take, you know, I always get really anxiety ridden whenever I don't see movement on my screen. I'm not one of those animators who enjoys a bunch of dialogue where nothing's moving. I hate that. I want to be successful, but unfortunately I have a drive to be lazy. LOL, James Dean. Yeah, well, you know, we all have those demons within us, and believe me, I waste a lot of time not being as productive as I would like to be. Nothing in the world that's worth having comes easy. Just a freak like me. I agree. I agree. Alright. Now the shadow can go on Grogu. That's okay. It's just, I have such a cramped apartment. I have to be like stepping over my couch here in order to not bump the tripod and like ease around. It's so funny. Like, I have to live this way for months at a time when I'm in production mode. And it's kind of hilarious to me, but it would be, if anybody ever visited here, it would just be like, what? What? Not to reveal too much about myself. Okay, so. Alright. So now it's time for the Mandalorian to start turning the other way. I need a factory, yes. I need a bigger workspace, that's for sure. And I need a bigger apartment, that's for sure. But none of that comes easy. Alright, so move the light. Start moving. Very, very tiny movement. I always like to emphasize my animation as as I learned at Stupid Buddy, who makes Robot Chicken, and they really emphasize the Disney's rules, or not rules of animation, but principles of animation. Walt Disney's principles of animation. And the most important of those is ease in and ease out, which means for any movement, you want to start with a teeny tiny minuscule movement that's barely detectable. The smaller the better, and then you kind of double that and ease your way into any character movement. And there's more to it than that, but you also want to end on the same type of slow it down. I mean, if it's meant to stop suddenly, you obviously stop it suddenly, but usually things either slow to a stop or bounce off of something and have a little. Anyway, ease in, ease out. That's what I'm doing. And look at that damn cockpit. Oh, it's also that I just closed the blinds a little more tightly to get rid of that sunlight. Anyway, it's okay. Yeah, see? There, it didn't move at all. Look at that. That's what I like. Okay. Now we're cooking. Home stretch, home stretch, home stretch. But this is going to be a really kind of a slow and steady turn back anyway. It's not really going to speed up. Yeah. See, like, there's shots where I really just wasn't paying close enough attention and it's just moving around all over the place, but it seems like in these last few shots it's pretty okay. I need it to end smooth. Alright, light. Now I have Grogu turn his attention back to the ball. Uh-oh. Got it. Got it. Yeah. I mean, luckily moving the light kind of covers the slight movement of the cockpit sometimes. Okay. Oh, move the light. I'm basically starting and ending the shot with a fairly big move of the light. I like these action figures can really act, you know? Because it's all about like body language and translating the mood that they are currently experiencing, you know? So even, more basic figures are capable of some pretty decent acting because it's all about like just where you're looking and Anyway, it cracks me up. Oh. Yeah, no, I gotta cockpit off. I think I'm doing the light a little too much, but whatever. It's gonna go by fast. Did that cockpit move again? No, it's just the light. Okay. I just got a piece of gaffer's tape holding the cockpit on so that it's easy to what's the light supposed to be? Well, it's just supposed to be light from space just to kind of show that the ship is in movement, you know, so it's sort of undefined, and I don't like the fact that you can really see a big reflection on the dome, but whatever, it's a galaxy, whatever, I don't know. It's a street light. It's yeah, simply supposed to show the ship in movement. I don't know how effective it is. I'm not putting enough thought into it to make it like specifically something, and it's really inconsistent. But wait, did I already move it? Oh, I kind of gotta let my oh, wait a minute, I gotta put a fan on this. I have to keep switching my fan between my computer and my DSLR because they both overheat doing this type of stuff. Okay, was wondering if it was supposed to be the reflection of the sun or something like. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a blue sun, exactly. It's just something. I just needed the cold blue light of space to be surrounding the ship to offset the warm glow that's hitting Grogu in the back from these interior lights that I'm doing, the string Christmas lights. So that's all. Just a little. I mean, I'm not that much of a cinematographer, but just as far, it's just like a cold versus warm type of a thing, and then just sort of doubling it up. That I mean, these are the only lights I have. Is this light? It's just a It's just a clamp, a regular old desk type clamp lamp, but I've got it on a C-stand and I've got some blue gels on it. So that's what I'm doing there. But anyway, that's the theory behind it. I just wanted a really simple, quick animation that sort of shows the ship in flight, but I didn't have I don't have like a good star field. I really need to build like a really big star field maybe to try to with some fiber optics, or just do a green screen. All right, so back to it here. Oh, look at that cockpit move. Gosh dang it. How did I let that slide? We're going to go back, delete those frames. That's ridiculous. What did I do here? How did I let that happen? Blue gels, very Jim Cameron. It's true. Some of the gels I have, I'm not sure if it's these gels. I don't think it's these gels. But some of the sunlight, the sort of, what do they call it? Golden hour warm gels that I have were taken from the Hellboy set. I just like took them out when they were done using them. They were going to get thrown away, so I just took them. All right. Oof, this glare is not good. It's fine though. Who cares? It's okay. I guess I gotta. What I gotta do? Kind of screwed myself. All right, good enough. Okay, back going this way or something. I don't know. Now I've got a glare problem that I really wish I didn't have. Yeah, it's fine. It's like J.J. Abrams or something. I meant to do it. I meant to do it. That's what it is. This is art. I mean, I think it is effective in making it seem like the ship is moving. Oh! Man, I was wondering. Yeah, shoot. I just realized that my Christmas lights are clearly dimming because I didn't maybe use the freshest of battery, or I didn't replace the batteries when I first started using them. So now there's going to be, if I replace them now, it's going to suddenly be a lot brighter in the last few frames. Oh well. I gotta be more careful about, that's the problem with working with battery operated lights. I mean, geez, look at that. That's a huge difference. Oopsie. Oopsie. Oh well. Ah. See. Live and learn, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't even change the batteries now, but maybe I should go back a few frames. Nitro, hey Nitro, how's it going? I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm debating whether or not I should go back and do some of this over again. I don't want to do it over again. But I just replaced my lights and my Christmas lights, and I should have done that at the beginning. And I'm really dumb. But I feel like I'm just going to go for it. Ugh. Oh well. This whole day I've been wondering, like, why can't I see Grogu anymore? It's like that light is moving or something. And it didn't occur to me that the dang batteries are dead. Oh, Nitro, you got the IG-11. Oh, man, that's great. I love that figure. I love that figure. Are you going to do any animations with it? Eh. Oof. Now I feel like his head's turning too slow. Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do with him. He definitely looks cool. I mean, just yeah, I just love the way all the different eyes, the eyes can move. There's so many articulation points. He's a little tough to control, but you know, I love him. Absolutely love him. Oh. Do you guys have any thoughts about whether or not I should go back and try to go to like the point where he catches the ball again and go from there so that my light is more good? I guess it doesn't matter that much. It's just a dang sketch. A while back, I was very close to remaking The Last Jedi with action figure stop motion. Wow. Are you for real? You'd, you were going to remake it shot for shot or like a feature, the entire movie? That would be so hard. I mean, I've thought about trying to do that with the original trilogy, you know, just sort of. Or actually, what I would like to do for the original trilogy is to make an alternate story that's like, you know, just continuing different scenes um, that you could sort of play along with Star Wars, and it would like. Anyway, I'm not sure that I could actually pull that off, but like, you know, I have lots of ideas for scenes for when they would cut away in the movie. You know what happened next, or you know what was said. I think there's a lot of room for comedy there, but you know, I kind of figured it might be something you could build over time. You know, doing it sketch by sketch, that then becomes something. You know, an alternate video to watch. Remake the movie with a new story. Oh, okay. But yeah, far too hard. Well, so what's your story? Do you want to tell us your plot? Or at least something different that you would have done? This is basically done. This. I mean, I hear what you're saying, and that there's lots of things that I would have done differently with the new trilogy. Um, but, and I'm all for alternate versions. I've got an alternate version, alternate history story that I'd like to do. You know, like a multiverse type of thing that involves the Rogue One characters and having things turn out quite differently for them, or at least some of them. Um, so that's something that I really like to do. I've only just sort of started writing it though. Uh-oh, what's going on with the cockpit there? Jeez. I gotta be more careful. What did I do wrong? Man. Man, it's screwed up all the way back here. No. No. Oh. Alright, just getting rid of that in-between shot. Because the cockpit jittered. Alright, just gonna do a few more frames, call it a day. Nitro, by the way, Nitro, you guys all should check out Nitro's videos, because he's just getting better and better with his Transformers and other characters. He just cranks out the videos and they just keep improving. So I would really advise anybody to follow him on here, you know, subscribe to him here on YouTube or follow him on Instagram. A lot of great stuff. Alright. So basically I'm just going to conclude this by moving the light a little more. And that's it. So I guess I could do that from over here. Just trying to do this as quickly as I can. Ava, how's it going? Ava's tired of being ignored. She's the real star. Alright, I think we got it. I think we got it. We're at frame 137. That seems like a great frame to quit on. What happened here? Did I get it good? Looks like I bumped the camera again. Hey! What's going on, Ava? There's Ava. She's a whiny girl. I wrote the script for it, James Dean says, about his Last Jedi remake. I wrote the script for it. Basically was creative choices I would have done differently. New Republic wasn't destroyed. Luke was still Jedi, and a lot of other changes. Yeah, man, I would love to, you know, I mean, it's definitely fun to ponder those possibilities, and that's what action figure cinema is all about. Like, you have all the characters, you can build the same worlds, and do it your way. I mean, you know, it definitely would take a while, but, you know, alright, I've got to double up some of these frames that I just did so that they go a little more smoothly. And then I'm basically done, I think. Whoops. Hey Dawkins, what's up, bud? Hey James, checked out Nitro's videos. Alright, yay, people are making friends over here. My other cat wants to go outside, so I'm letting him outside. So let's see how this looks. Man, that looks like crap. I really screwed up that ending. See, I bumped it right there. Oh well. I think that's just gonna have to do. No, no, it won't. Gotta redo those. So I just gotta redo some of these frames at the end to make that more smooth. But my C-stand is not wanting to agree with me here. When the movies were really popular, I was really into Transformers stop motion. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely cool toys to animate. I've never really done it myself, but seems like there's a lot of potential there. And talk about a world where you could do it your way, you know, and not really, you know, there's all sorts of ways to change things up in the Transformers world, isn't there? This is almost done. Excuse the pelvis shot. Back in the day, there were a lot of great Transformer stop motion channels. Really? Alright, I'm just going to do a couple more frames here and then be done. Oops. I guess I should have shifted the focus back to him. And now we've lost like all the light, but it's sort of like fading out. Oh, Nitro. Oh, okay, so you missed it. Yeah, we were singing your praises over here. Because I really think you're becoming quite an animator. I really love seeing your work, man. I love it. All right, what do you say we wrap this up? 142 frames. It still looks like crap. What the hell? How does it move around all like that? What is going on? How did I move it? I must have just hit it with my foot or something. That's fine. It's fading out. Man, that's really bad though. What the heck happened? Gotta get rid of some of these frames or something. That was really bad. Alright, I got rid of a couple of frames that were extra bad, so I think we'll be okay. Ending at 140 frames. Yeah, we're done. We're done. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. The Scorp knock transformation was really impressive, Nitro. I don't know who that is, but what's going on here? Oh, yeah. All right. So I'm going to conform this take, export my image sequence, and then I'm going to throw some of these shots into Photoshop and alright, so that's going to take a minute or two. Hey, what's going on here? Want some treats? Be right back. Dogman, you want some treats? Esme, you want some treats? Scorpnock's a real diva, huh? I don't know who that is. IG-11 is really cool. I love the head. Yeah, yeah, man. And that third eye, his like targeting eye. Oh, I love it. I love it. I can't wait to get back to that one, which is why I can't wait to finish up this one. I mean, you know, the Jawa one. That's what I got to do next, and then. But man, I can't imagine the backdrop I'm gonna have to make for the Jawa scene because this thing is just so big. I guess I'm just gonna have to try to get like a really large size printout. Do I have IG-88? I have IG-88. I'm not sure if I have like the best version available. Where's my IG-88? I'd really like to do a scene with all my IG units, but most of them are like the old school that aren't very articulated. And I'm not sure where my IG88 is. Got a bunch of mess around here. Everything's all over the place. But the IG88 is nowhere near as good, at least the one that I have is nowhere near as good as the IG11. The IG11 is definitely the best IG droid. He's just superb in every way. Alright, we got our image sequence. Oh, I can put this fan back on my computer. There's only a few frames I have to throw into Photoshop and get rid of the barbecue skewer. Alright, give me a second here to refigure what I'm doing. Big old mess, big old mess. Alright. Oh, so I've put all my plates. I took a plate shot for each of these shots that I need to do VFX on. I took a plate where the ball was not in the shot, so I gotta open those. I think there's 3. Yeah, there's 3. So there's only 3 frames we have to do. Alright, let me try to open up a window here. Hold on a minute. What's going on here? Okay. Alright. So I gotta find my other frames. What's going on here? Where's the... Oh, okay. Here we go. Here's the first one that I need to do. Okay. The lighting in the shot looks really good. Oh, thanks, because I screwed it up royally, and I replaced the battery in my replaced the battery in the Christmas lights at the very, very end, which I should have done at the very, very beginning. Who cares? Okay, so here I'm just taking the plate. I'm taking the entire frame and dropping it on top of this shot. Okay, yeah, I gotta unlock this background, put it on top. Now all I gotta do is erase the wood. So I got my eraser tool. Where's that one? There it is. And I do not have a very ergonomic setup right now. Bear with me. So we're just gonna get rid of that. Oh, it looked like his cape moved a little bit, so I'm just gonna go over where the cape is, and that ought to work. Boom, we got a floating ball. I don't know if I did it very accurately. I suppose I should. Yeah, no, I gotta. Okay, yeah, I screwed that up. Gotta. Gotta adjust the hardness on it so as to accurately get the bottom of the ball curvature. I think the Dimulate Grogu and cool blue over Mando looks good together. I'm about to animate now, Nitro says. Awesome, man. That's great. What are you going to do? See? I can't go at 100% hardness because that ends up looking like crap as well. So you got to kind of like go with like a 79. There, that's looking a little better. Cool. All right. I think we got that one. Oh, now I just merge the layers and save it. Alright, so now we open up 72. Take the plate, which is this one. Put it on top. Matches pretty good. And Max Rebo. IG-11. Oh, time to animate with IG-11 and Max Rebo. Oh man, that's awesome. Cool. All right, so again, I just put my plate on top of my other shot, unlock the bottom layer, move it up to the top. So now I got my ball layer above the other layer. I'm just going to go in there with the eraser. Nice and easy. Okay, looking pretty good. Save that one. Oh, gotta merge the layers. Save it. Alright, we're already 2/3 of the way done. Third. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, that's good. Alright, third one, grabbing my third plate. And opening up 74. Alright. Did that match? Is that right? Yeah, it is. There's just a big shadow over Grogu. So now we switch that layer out, and I'm actually going to have to fix that shadow as well. Oh. Alright, so here we go, zooming in on it. So now we got get rid of this stuff. And the shadow. See, there's a shadow that it's casting. Oops, but I don't want to get rid of the shadow that the ball is casting. Gotta be real careful with this part. Alright, that looks pretty good. And now, not sure about, yeah, I guess I want to get rid of this shadow because it's a little too much. Oh, wait. I want to get rid of most of the shadow, but not all the shadow. Oh, wait. Now I'm going to remove the hardness a little bit to like 39% so that I can maybe leave a little bit of the shadow that it's casting. Alright. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Merging the layers. Saving it. Now I gotta put all the individual shots into into Premiere. Close down Photoshop. Open up Premiere. I just want to show you guys follow through to the end of the process here. But we're pretty much done. Came out pretty okay, I think. If you will bear with me for just a moment, I have to leave the room for a second. While this thing opens up. Okay, sorry about that. Do I like Doctor Who? I haven't seen it in a really, really, really long time. I haven't seen any of the new ones, so I guess you could probably say no. I don't like Doctor Who. I don't have anything against him or her. I but it's just not my cup of tea. I loved it when I was a kid with Tom Baker and all that, but you know, I feel like the budgets that they had, they did the best they could with with the budgets they had and everything, but it's just like I'm such a stickler for Star Wars that it just kind of, I don't know, just kind of never hit the mark for me. Um, as a, I mean, I know it's a lot of sort of more intellectual plot lines, I suppose. So maybe it takes a smarter person than me to appreciate it. But and it's not like everything has to be about effects, but I guess just like the production values were never up to my liking. Um, so what am I doing here? Do you like Doctor Who, James Dean? I mean, that's the thing. I felt like kind of a poser when I used Davros in my first video because clearly, I just kind of shoehorned him into the Star Wars universe as a droid manufacturer just as a joke, you know. I don't think I really respected the, the work enough to, as a true fan or anything. Okay, so let me just find this here. Oh, now you guys can't see what I'm doing. I just opened up Premiere, and let me open that up so that you can see it. Let me see what I can do here. Hold on. It's kind of hard to do Premiere and streaming at the same time. Because Premiere usually takes up my entire monitor. Bear with me just a moment to get this going properly. Hey, Dawkins. Oh, I guess it's almost dinner time. Yes, it's almost dinner time, guys, for kitty cats. My mouse just does not work very well on this stool that I'm trying to use as a mouse pad. Not good at all. Oh. All right. Got it. Now how do I do this? Seems like my computer's really straining at the moment, so I hope I don't lose the stream. Oops. Oh, that old Davros toy? Yeah, I love that toy, but it's pretty cheap, I guess you could say. Wait, I thought Dang it, dang it, dang it. Hold on. There we go. I've got Davros and the Dalek right over here, actually. I lost the oh wait, how am I doing this? Where's Davros and the Dalek? I lost his headgear. Anyway, I still got those guys. Okay, so now I just throw these images in here. Am I still live? Yes. Alright, so I gotta get rid of my first 3 frames because those are my plates. Those. Now I've got to get rid of a couple of frames and double up a couple of frames. Dang, this thing just does not work. Alright, hold on. I have to get a better surface to use my mouse on here. Alright. We are getting there. I gotta find the part where I did the VFX and eliminate the, oh, here they are. See, I gotta eliminate the frame with the stick and double up the frame without the stick. But that'll only take a second here. So get rid of that frame, get rid of that frame, and get rid of that frame. And double up this frame, double up this frame, and double up this frame. Ah, come on now. Double up this frame. Okay, now we got it. And now we're just going to export this. Yeah, it looks kind of like crap, but that one frame looks very digital right there. It looks like I did more of a digital manipulation than. And then this lighting changes too much, so it really kind of screwed it up. Oh well, it's fine. It is fine. It'll be fine. Let's just export it and see what it looks like. Oh, but then the thing is, it's going to export at a faster frame rate than I want, so then I'm going to have to put the movie back here and slow it down to 70% because I filmed it at 24 frames a second, but this Premiere is working at 30 frames a second. Or, you know, it's just using each image one time where certain frames need to be doubled up. So do you just buy random old toys for your videos? Sometimes, not so much anymore. Now I more target, you know, what I like. But I mean, I still had a warm spot in my heart for Davros from when I was a kid. So when I saw that toy, you know, when I saw those toys 20 plus years ago, I bought them as some of the earliest toys that I started collecting. now I've had to sort of cut out collecting almost everything else but the Star Wars stuff because it's gotten so expensive. And but there was a time when I was like just raiding the KB toy store clearance bin, and you know, buying. That's where I got the like Mr. Chimpums and you know, certain other ones that that were super fun toys to just have for just a couple of bucks, you know, and I didn't really know anything about them. But I don't. That's not usually my toy buying strategy. That's for sure. I'm much more strategic. I'm still trying to finish my Kenner collection, my original Kenner collection, you know. Alright, so now I gotta pull this into here. I'd watch it at fast motion, but I don't want to bother. I just want to get this done. Alright, gotta make a new sequence. Throw that track into the sequence. Change the settings, yes. Okay, we're good. And now I just have to change the speed on this to 70%. Get rid of that audio, not that it's anything, but get rid of it anyway. Speed 70%, so that'll convert it back to the 24 frame rate playback that it's intended to be seen on. And so we then save that, export this, and we will be done. Oh wait, when I export it I gotta put a little border on it. I always forget what that number is though. 23. Hold on. Let's see what my export frame rate's gotta be. I mean my frame size. Yeah, so what's this one? (3462 by 2302). Alright, that'll be good enough. No. Whoops. What was it again? (3462). Alright, that'll be good enough. Alright, we're really close to done here, except that it's going to take 2 minutes. Yeah, just 2 minutes to export this. So we're almost done here. I'll be right back. Oh wait, you know what? Yeah, forget it. I want to adjust the contrast, but I don't want it to take forever. So I'm just gonna let this one play out and we'll look at it. About to wrap this up once we see the final product. but I really appreciate the people who spent the time, took the time to hang out with me during this animation process, and I mean, it's really great to talk with you guys, with you people. I don't know that everybody's a guy. Alright, it's done. Let's look at it. Let me turn these things off. All right. Alright, here it is. Just going to turn on the loop. It's 7 seconds. 7 seconds of animation, not too bad for a day's work. Oh. It's playing back all funny because it's too big. I gotta like export it at 1080. My computer doesn't handle 4K playback all that great while it's trying to simultaneously run Premiere and a streaming. So I'm quitting Premiere. Ava, just be patient. We'll be done in just a minute, hon. Alright, let me just export this as a 1080 and then it'll look a little smoother. Alright, try that again. One more second here while I open that up. Display. There we go. Okay. Put it on loop. And yeah, I think it's pretty okay. I mean, you know, it's not perfect. I can live with it. What do you think? I think it's pretty alright. Kind of cracks me up. Alright, well thanks everybody for joining me, and I am going to end this stream. I feel like we had a pretty successful time, and I really appreciate everybody who came by. I'll see you on the next one. I'm not going to be able to stream tomorrow, but I'll be streaming again on Monday. Mando Mondays will begin in full effect on Monday, and I will be doing another shot from the Jawa Mando versus Jawa sequence. And in the meanwhile, anybody who cares to follow me on Instagram, I'm at Probot Animation. Subscribe to my channel here, get updates on when I'm going live. Be sure and hit the bell, and follow me on Twitch at Probot Animation as well, because I'm going to be going back to doing streams there as well. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Until then, be sure and open all your toys. That's all I have to say.